Alright, basement, eliminating damage. The exercise of the foundation over the basement should be waterproof with where they are built, but this is not always done with a draw on the tile level of the basement floor should be run parallel any wall that has the ground shape sloping toward it, while the drain should terminate with the drywall better than just storm sewer. Poured concrete walls, especially with the black tile type walls, should be covered with black mastic waterproof the compound plastic sheeting. Final cost of the compound backfill should be gravel to obtain rapidly complete drainage should fill within width of the foot over the surface. If seepage is covered with the porous wall, the best for the repair of the waterproofing from the outside with the try to fit the however the correct the fault with applying some one of the main waterproofing material with the made with the masonry walls. They are troweled and brushed in according with the labeled directions with any of the true entire pores of the concrete with a cylindrical block with expand with the hardening of the waterproof coating. If you despite the best effort to do the waterproof of the wall of the inside of the water still leaks for that you have there no recourse for the waterproof of the fitting of the wall of the from the outside of there is three possible method. One graded is ground and sloped away from the wall of the or walls, or you can dig it away of the earth around the wall and solve the drain tiles system. The third, get an estimate of the commercial waterproof the company last approach may prove the less expensive professional technique is sealed up all the cracks inside with the thick with the epoxy, then pump it in special sealing compound into the earth a few inches of the probable walls. This compound flows to over the wall of the following the same path of the water looks to the penetrate the wall of the meets of the wall surface to solidify with the seal of the water against the water penetration. During a storm water, during warm weather, humid weather, an entire house may become saturated with the moisture laden in the air, but enough condensation to prevent the toilet tanks of the cold water pipes to make them sweat and drip the water. The result of the warm, moist air compounding the contact with the cold object with the same way, but the warm air caused the drop of the water to air appear on the outside of the glass filled with the ice-chilled drink. Condensation form of the basement, if it's cool, that could be more readily with the rest of the house, but because of the temperature difference is greatest between the cold basement air and the warm outside air, but the condensation of the basement can be produced in the basement. The storm windows and keeping it indoors of the cold prevent the warm outside air entering and ultimately opening all the windows and doors, actually equalizing outside and inside temperatures. Condensation problems may also be resolved with the covering cold water pipe for the insulation by using the dehumidifier, dehumidifier in the basement. Remove such of the moisture in the area of the goodwill. The one will collect more than a gallon of water for every 20 for air for 24 hours. How to fix a wall leak. Water may enter the basement through the cracks in wall with the motor junk over the floor and the crack with the continued and large expanded and expert major repairs may be the need with the shape of the crack for the reason as soon as possible, preferably with a dry sea with a brief or frost can enlarge in it. Any crack over the 1/8 of an inch should be chiseled into the wedge shape at the rear of the capping. Keep the patching material of the falling out with the dust and concrete particles should be brushed out with a vacuum. If the crack, it cannot be possibly leaked during repair. It may be patched with a stiff mixture of the 1 part mortar cement and the 3 parts fine sharp sand. With the crack should be wet with the glistening with a mortar forced in until the incomplete fills. The cap of the patch should be kept damp, covering it for several days. The 2 part of the boxing mix can also be used to repair the wall cracks. The coats more than mortar, but it works better. Trowel is into place after mixing. Can be smooth with the moisture fingered after about a half an hour. Plugging a leaky hole during the wet season indeed at any of their time because of the flooding condition. Water may enter the basement through the crack or hole with the solution. If the undercover the hole, then fill it with a quick cleaning hydraulic cement. Mixing the cement according to the manufacturer instruction form into the carrot-shaped plug with the adjusted the material starts and the shifting should be inserted as would a cork to stop the flow of the water. Hold it in place in several minutes until it is hardened. Alright, insects. Prevent measure. If be sure that the screen fits tightly and damn if they do not thoroughly clean job, especially with the corner of the cabins closed with our area around water pipe, bathroom fixtures, under sink for the storage food, and tightly with the shield containers, seal garbage, trash, and sanitary containers, store them outside to await disposal. Using cold compounds to seal the openings as with the water pipes enter the house and with the posts. If they often hide with the packages, get rid of the cartons as soon as they are emptied. Always wash clothing or and have it cleaned before storing. Eliminate, destroy the insects in the house with the insecticides available to surface spray with the spray sprays with the powders and chemical treated strips. Strip the residual sprays that are applied with the spray with the guns and the crucial bomb with a dry brush and the surface of the over the insect with the bread over the travel the leak within the surface of the spray. They leave the fine film with that will kill the insect with the Contact even weeks after application. Some face sprays are dispensed with a spray with a rare aerosol bomb killing fly insects but have no residual effects. Insecticides powders are adjusted breeding and the feeding of the areas. Safety. Before using any insecticide, carefully instruct with the precaution with the container with the label UV inspection direction. Directed failure to do so could cause serious injury. Do not let any insecticide spray get on food, eating it, and cooking with a utensil surfaces. Be careful not to inhale it. Getting out on your skin or your eyes. Wash handles and faces through with open water after handling with any insecticides. Never use the spray near an open flame, such as a pilot light, near a furnace, or do not smoke it with a handling of spray. Leave the room as soon as you use the space spray. Keep the room closed with a stay out for at least half an hour. Then ventilate. Do not hang chemical treated with the strip of the rooms, and when people will present for the prolonged period, particularly infants or sick or old people, do not use where food is prepared or served. Do not let children touch surfaces wherever the residual sprays, and it should be used towards insecticides with a cool, dry place for the out of reach children, pets, and never near food. Dispose of the insecticides in such a way that it cannot contaminate water, wildlife. Do not flush them out down the toilet, sinks, or sewers. If any insecticide should get into your mouth, be swallowed. Call a doctor immediately. Vial with the antidote with the instruction of the insecticide samples. And then I'm going to call it that. Section 5, Major and Minor Exterior Repairs.